Kyle here. Jen's fresh out of bed, so she don't want to be in the video today. It's a girl thing. She says I wouldn't understand. But I'm fixing to go motor thermal flying. Turned into a beautiful day. Got super beautiful cloud development. I'm gonna go up and give it my all again on this Wednesday. I think I'm gonna have to skip the tacos. I had too many chores to do today to do both, so looks like it's just gonna be a flying addiction Wednesday today. But I had fish tacos yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, the new restaurant right next to my pharmacy offers fish tacos on Tuesdays. So I had some catfish tacos. They're pretty good. Oh my God, I'm excited. Look at this sky. It's gonna be so good. But I'm going out to the airport, so I have a little more room to take off. It is thermally gusty conditions, so safety first. That's what we're doing. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye, Gizmo. You dead animal eater, face licker. Like my jacket. I forgot my jacket. And Jen is gone. I'm standing out here on the airport runway with a jacket, gloves, boots, and helmets, burning my ass up. I got a sweatband on. Keeps the sweat from running in my eyes, though. Then maybe I can launch uneventfully. That'd be awesome. Clear. All right, we officially snagged something here. Well, right as it spit me out because I said something. Falling out of the back of this thing. Where are my skills at today, huh? I'm going back in it. Let's find the front. Oh, birds. Sweet. I'm going over here. Thank you, bird. Well, wasn't good enough. Come on. Come on. Looks like I'm bombing. The lift is more broken than what they were predicting. I may need to just go further north. Clear. Uh-oh. Well, my engine's not starting. Oh, I know what it is. Nope, that's not it either. Get ready for a real deal landing here. All right. Now figure out what the hell's wrong with this motor. I got nothing. All right. Set this fucker down right there. let's go ahead and call for my ride. All right, love you, bye. All right, so my first real failure with the Nitro 200 at about 62 hours. So I hear a clicking in the starter. I don't know if it's the starter or the battery. We're gonna find out. So that was a quick fix. Sent Trav a message, said I'm getting some clicking sounds. The clicking threw me off. I wouldn't even have thought to check for the fuse, but it turns out that the fuse fell out of the paramotor at some point during my thermal wrestling, and that's when I didn't restart. So nothing I could have done in the air anyway, which is why you never break rule number 1. I had a fuse, I put it in there, and I fixed my paramotor literally in about 35 seconds. Probably a record for the quickest fix I've ever had to do. Again, technically, ooh, a wasp, red wasp. Technically nothing broke, just a fuse fell out, so I'm gonna put a little piece of Gorilla Tape over it. Fuck with those red wasps, man. Those red wasps hurt when they sting you. They have a big old baseball-sized welt, sting for a long time. Hate getting hit by those things. So anyway, I'm gonna cut the thermal flying out. It wasn't that good anyway. If you see, the cloud development is just sort of, it was not optimal for any sort of flying thermals. I mean, I did 48 minutes thermal flight with the motor off, so there's that, but got low, bombed out. Even these buzzards are struggling here. So that's gonna conclude today's thermal session. It was almost a bust. I did technically land a few miles away from where I started, so we'll get this stuff squared away. I'll probably fly this evening. So for now, Kyle out. I grilled a couple burgers, went and picked some tomatoes out of father-in-law's garden. Grilled burgers and tomatoes for supper, which was delicious. I already had my supper, so I believe I'm gonna fly till plumb after sunset tonight. Smoothed out, it's not butter. There's a little wind blowing, but it feels like just a gentle breeze, 4 miles an hour out of the southeast. It's gonna be a good, soft evening. I think I'm just gonna go high tonight. I don't know, I'm gonna put on a jacket though, and I'm gonna go up and we'll see what happens after that. I may get bored and come down. We'll play it by ear, see what happens. Just got done watching Woody's video while the burgers were cooking about him finally like saying fuck it and going full commit and doing big wingovers. Sounded like it was kind of an accident. That's usually how it goes, you know. Discoveries are made, you know, when you're trying to do something else sometimes. Good on you, Woody. That made me happy to see that. Once again, the boys down there at the Aviator PPG came through with the service. Called like, oh, starter messed up. He's like, check your fuse. Fuse was gone. He said, one's in the mail. Everything's gonna be good on that front. Yep. I broke 4,000 feet. I feel pretty good. This is comfortable right here. Not a bump in the sky. Temperature's probably 70 degrees. Just cruising along. I'm fixing to crack out above this moisture layer. The air's probably fixing to get really dry. My ground speed has been 13 miles an hour for the last 2,000 feet that I've climbed. It just dropped down to 12 miles per hour ground speed, 6,900 RPMs. I've been holding it steady, 69. And they have leveled out at 402 degrees Fahrenheit, 3,500 feet. I'm gonna climb to 5,000 feet. 5,002 feet. And I'm gonna kill it. All right. Now I'm gliding. Oh, this is cool. Man, turning into the sun, it's like so hazy. I can barely even see the ground. Ground speed's 45 miles an hour, 46, 47. I guess the microphone's probably working pretty good now, so, what could we talk about? I don't even know. Man, that story that Woody told the other day, kind of his history, made me think about maybe sharing some of mine. Oh, I've got quite some stories actually. Oh, where do we start? Maybe like my childhood. Grew up right here in Spring Hill, Louisiana. I was a high school dropout. That's kind of the culmination of it. I decided that I could do better going out and working construction. I went to trade school as it was like a partnership they had with the high school, where instead of shop, you could go over to the trade school and learn some trade stuff. Okay, tally-ho, I see my house now. Thought I would do that, and I learned some stuff. Passed my electrician's test. Learned all sorts of little nifty things with the trade school there, the Votex, what they called it. And so I decided that I would just drop out of high school and go work construction. Found a construction guy that hired me on. I was 17. Thought, all right, let's make some money. And as it turned out, I didn't make all that much money. It was just a bust, man. And I knew the math was right. So anyhow, I went back to my dad and I said, look, I screwed up. Everybody was right. They all told me, don't do that, Kyle. Don't do that. Don't drop out of school. And sure enough, Kyle thought he knew what he was doing, so I dropped out. I went back to school, and Dad told me that if I went back to school and I made good grades, he would pay the tuition for any amount of school that I wanted to go to. All I had to do was bring home good grades. And I said, you know what? That sounds like a good deal. So I made it my job to make good grades. And I went back, and I was the only senior in high school that had to stay all day until 3 o'clock. Then I actually had to take mail order courses through a college so that I could get enough credits to graduate. Took all the classes, graduated, had straight A's across the board, and went to college. And I didn't even know what I was going to do when I got to college. So I took some classes, and I fell in love with chemistry. And chemistry is just as tight with me as is flying. Love some chemistry. And I was a weirdo, man. Nobody else did. I was very much an oddball for loving chemistry. It's just not something that happens often, apparently. I loved it, and I took all of it, and I thought that pharmacy would just be a great offshoot from the chemistry love that I was feeling. And I was always pretty good at math, and it all just worked out. It worked out real nice. I was actually teaching chemistry classes before I graduated pharmacy school, and I was working in a laboratory testing water. All we did was test all kind of water from plants and townships and different places. People brought in water from all over the place, and I tested the crap out of some water. Literally, some of it was crap water. I tested how much crap was in the water, and that's what I did. It's a few hours a day, but I had to be there every day. There were no vacations, no time off. It was work all the time. Man, just really soaking up this glide, y'all. I know the camera isn't doing anything for it. With the haze and looking into the sun, I'm sure this is like the opposite of award-winning GoPro footage, but I really don't care. It's fun. I'm having a good time. So I went on to college. What do you know? I got my girlfriend pregnant. Jennifer and me go way back. Oh, we started messing around when we were 16 years old. Hell, I was 15. She was 16. Pretty much been in love ever since. I said, shoot, you're pregnant. Let's just go ahead and get married now. What's the day? The 27th? 15 years, 5 months, and 27 days we've been married? Gosh, it's a while. I wonder where my glide's going to take me. Let's see if it'll restart. What do you know? Works. So I found out what they're building over here at this field that I fly in on the regular. It's a Tractor Supply. Yeah, so where was I at in my story? Oh yeah, I was at the part where I got Jen pregnant and married her, because I love her, not because she was pregnant. So we've made that last for 15 years, 5 months, 27 days now. So where do I want to glide to? I wonder if I go Facebook Live. Let's give it a shot. Hey y'all, I don't guess I have any viewers yet, huh? Nope, nobody's looking. Jaden Martin, Robert Simpson, just gliding at sunset, y'all. Hey Sean, what's up, Rob? Hey Mike, here, y'all want to see what I'm seeing? Let me flip this sucker around here. Oh, wing over? Let's do a wing over. Maybe my phone won't fall out, huh? Fun stuff, huh? Go ahead and crank this thing up here. Hey, that's where I work. Mall Pharmacy. I'm gonna buzz the football stadium. You want me to buzz the football stadium? I think the wind's good for it. Looks like I got a little wind out of the east. Judging by this flag over here. I can't go around it, Rob, because there's probably gonna be some rotor on the other side. See which way the wind's blowing. I gotta stay on this side of that water tower. I'm right by the water tower. You just can't see it. All right. Killed my motor. So before all that Facebook Live stuff, I guess that's basically the story of Kyle. There's another story that, I don't know, it always feels odd sharing. I had a near-death experience once. Not on a paramotor. I wasn't even a pilot. I was like, you know, tunnel of light and everything kind of deal. Near-death experience. I believe if you will stick around, I will share that one sometime in one of the next few. I may actually go up for like a personal altitude best and then tell the story on the way down. That might be a fun thing, huh? Yeah, I'll try that. Like do it on a personal altitude record and then tell my near-death experience story. That'll be fun. Check out those lights. Look like a flying Christmas tree up here. Everything's stiff east wind. I got quite a headwind. No, looks like I'm not gonna have enough. That should do it. Carving it through the trees, huh? Hey, look, the whole fam's out in the yard. Cool, huh? Looks like the whole fam's here, so this is gonna be Kyle out.